God's home planet of Cybertron. Of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Of Cybertrons. 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 Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
How's everyone doing this evening?
It's wonderful. Wore out.
Oh, hello.
We've had a busy 2 days.
Ooh. Well, another episode of Freestyle Frenzy Sunday with almost a full cast of all of us once again. And this week we're gonna kind of have a bit of our meeting during the live in terms of putting together a game show for the next couple weeks.
Something's going on. You're breaking up.
Player one, says Professor D. Well, one problem is it's something that I'm not going to be able to be involved with because as a member of the as a member of the thing, I can't be a participant.
This is true. Kaylee says hello, and also says fine, dude. And Charlie C says, hey, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
And we also have Vintage Toy Warp Reviews just joining us as well.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually do it with my PC, but I'm on my phone tonight.
You're very clear. You look like you're in your garage.
I am in the garage. I figured since I can't do it with the
oh, there you
since I can't
go.
do the podcast with the Transformers in the background, I'll just do it with Cliff Jumper in the background.
Nice.
Oh, that. Now that we're zoomed in, I'm like, oh, that yeah, right it is. It's very on brand for you, specifically.
Oh, okay, I see him now.
You know,
Yeah, that's my real life Cliff Jumper. I would have really preferred to have him on the ground and with all the lights and stuff on, but I got a right rear brake caliper that's stuck up real bad, so that's why it's up on the lift so I can work on it.
Darn Cliff Jumper.
It would be weirder. There was a mechanic I lived near, and he had a old car on top of a phone pole, and let's just say high school
sounds
kids
on par for Ohio.
doing weed for their first time. No, this was back in Virginia, in Mechanicsville, and there was a joke about high school students doing 420 for the first time, and they see that car and pull, and they think it's like a flying car or something.
We have a Dodge dealership in Henderson, Kentucky, which is about 70 miles from here, and they have a Dodge Viper on a pole as their sign.
What generation of Viper do you know?
I have no idea.
Actually,
I don't know anything about Dodges.
how many generations
I know
of
that it's
Vipers?
been there since. I know it's been there since the Viper came out, so I'm guessing probably the first or the second one.
4.
I imagine it was probably blown up. It's got the engine blown up on it, and so he's basically just got a shell sitting up there. It has an engine in it, though. You can see it from the bottom. But I doubt it runs.
You know, some crazy Dodge Viper guy wants to get it down and restore it. You know that's the case.
Well, unless one day it just
I want
goes
to see if
missing.
somebody can pull off getting it down and without anybody noticing. Yeah, I was gonna say. I wouldn't even be. I'd be impressed.
I mean, for the first gen Vipers, the hood and front fenders are all one piece, and it opens up like a clamshell backwards. And that alone is a $10,000 part.
Oh.
So you're just saying they're just leaving free money up there for anybody who's industrious enough to grab.
It's about 25 foot off the ground, so.
Never underestimate crackheads.
You gotta want.
That's right.
And James Coleman says, "Hello guys. How do you join the game show news? Is it a contest?" So we are going to get to all those details shortly. And hey, Charlie, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you guys?
Charlie.
Charles is back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear me all right?
Charles.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Is spin breaking up for anybody else?
Nope.
No,
Me.
I got him.
I don't think so.
This is you, Frankenstein.
All right. Where's Frankenstein?
No,
You probably blew him off the
just
firecracker.
you.
Those darn
No,
firecrackers.
he's around here somewhere. That's Frankenstein, and I'm Freakenstein.
No.
There he is.
Frankenstein, Freakenstein.
So James Coleman
tonight-
says, Roger that spin.
Oh, go ahead.
And, yep. No, you go ahead.
Oh, unfortunately, I can tell already because I'm not on my PC and I'm on my phone. I don't think I've ever done this on my phone before, but I'm delayed, so I'm just sounding rude and interrupting you. I'm not meaning to.
It's okay. Go ahead. Yeah. But yeah, I could hear that slight delay.
Okay. Well, tonight I will be sitting here as we do the podcast, and we'll be waxing the body on my brand new Bigfoot Traxxas monster truck, RC truck.
Ooh,
That's a great
That's a lot of
RC
chrome.
truck.
Nice. How
I
old
figured
is
out
the
I had to
RC?
wax. Oh, this is brand new. Yeah, I know the vintage guy gets something new, but I went to in the video where I go to the Bigfoot headquarters. I at the merch place, they had these and they had them on sale for like $175, and it's Traxxas, so it's like the name in RC trucks, right? Super detailed body, and I should have picked it up then, but I was already spending enough money on that trip. I felt really bad if I blew $175 extra on a toy, so. Came home, recovered from the trip a
I've
little
never
bit,
done that.
and then
I've never done that. No, I mean felt bad about it. I've never felt bad about spinning.
I wouldn't if it was vintage, but came home, and then as soon as I come home, what the company did was they added LED lights to the front here, and then jacked the price up to $230. I was like, man, I can't justify spending $230 on it. So I waited over 2 years for them to have a sale on it. They finally had a sale. I said, screw it. I went ahead and got it. This thing does 35 miles an hour. It goes over anything. The thing will jump like no one's business. It's really cool.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with them, Toy War?
I have become a little more familiar. Some of the, yes. Okay. Some of my fellow cruisers are really into them, and they're saying, oh, you got to get they got a better battery for them. They got the bigger motors for them. They got like the metal control arms and stuff for them. I'm got to get a build a race car next year. I'm really not looking to put any money into it. I just wanted it because it's Bigfoot and it's fast. But I'm going to be sitting here waxing it tonight because I rolled it the other day and scratched just a little scratch here on the hood. So I'm going to sit here and do what I told you guys to do with the Transformers when you asked. I'm going to be waxing it to protect it.
Oh,
let's see the wax again.
Yeah, get ceramic coated.
Oh, yes, that would work as well. And just a regular wax pad to apply it.
I could tell just by the look of it. Fellow car guy, Now,
well, I just remember that.
Just out of curiosity, the body of that Bigfoot, is it painted on the outside or the inside?
Well, hold on. I'm taking the body off now. I will tell you. It is on the outside.
My ex-brother-in-law, he raced them, and he was huge into it. He had a big track out here at the one that used to live at this house. And he had 3 or 4 of the tracks, but his were the gas-powered ones. So they ran about.
Oh man, that's real money.
70 miles an hour. They're crazy. And he was the one to show me. He said, when you buy a shell, you actually airbrush it from the inside.
Yep.
And that keeps rock and debris, bounces up on the outside and hits it. Everything from messing the paint up. I was just curious if that one was done from the inside or the outside.
No, it's done from the outside. And I'm guessing it's done from the outside so they can get the chrome accents on the body painted, especially around the windshield and like this down the side. I would imagine that is done so they could get all that chrome on there and make it look right. I've seen them though. I've seen that. I know that's how they sell them is with the clear bodies. So yeah, it's up to whoever buys them to paint the inside or the outside.
Yeah, my first competition one was a Traxxas. It wasn't that big. It wasn't the 4-wheel drive. It was just a 2-wheel. But
it's just a 2-wheel, believe it or not.
Oh well, yeah, that big. I figured it was 4-wheel. But yeah, I was trying to get into it, but at the time I didn't have the money that I have now. So I put a bigger motor in mine, got a better control, I went with the metal swing arms that you're talking about on the front, and it was a beast. And then I got to messing with these guys that had the gas-powered engines. Now, they could not keep up with me on a 4-lap race because they run out of gas on 3 laps.
Interesting.
Oh.
Whereas mine would make 6 laps on 1 battery.
Oh wow!
And so when they would start talking about how big and bad, how fast they were, I'm like, "You want to race 4 laps?" Because I know they're going to run out of gas on that 3rd lap and have to run out there, and I'm going to catch back up. You got to know your zone.
Deceptikitty says,
one of my
live waxing.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, can we do that on YouTube? Oh no. But no, one of the cruisers, Bill Speed, he races those gas ones, and he said he quit messing with the thing because he never took it out to race it or do anything with it, and it cost him less than $80 because between parts and gas and blah blah blah. It never cost them less than $80 to run the damn thing. I was like, nah, no thanks, I'm not interested.
Remember, the tires alone use it, like especially if you're racing. This guy was telling me, I think it was like $100 a tire. I was like, that's nuts.
That's kind of silly considering that's kind of silly considering the tires for my race car are only $250.
And that was back in '96.
So like,
No.
are people like racing these like professionally or semi-professionally or something?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, if it's got wheels on it, people are racing it professionally. It doesn't matter if it's RC cars or slot cars or Matchbox cars rolling down a hill. Man, somebody's doing it professionally somewhere.
Well, years ago here, like down in the close, not so much downtown, but in the West End, one of my friends who was really into RC cars, would have the graphite chassis, and I had a couple, but he was more into it, so he would do the upgrades with the graphite chassis, the better motors, gears, and everything. But there was a professional racetrack, every Sunday, like I guess amateurs or pro racers would go down and race in the indoor track for like whatever prizes and stuff. And it was a large indoor track too, so it was a lot of fun for him, but fun to watch it too. You know, other than just the usual practice and like, you know, on the side roads and stuff. And Deceptikitty says, I've seen professional marble racing.
What?
But have you ever seen have you ever seen
Makes me laugh,
electric
but I'm not
belt
gonna doubt
sander
it.
racing?
Yes, I have.
Electric belts.
Yeah, that's a thing that's been hitting here the past couple of like fall festivals. They have electric belt sander races. And you a belt sander, you can pull the trigger and it's got a lock button where you turn and it stays on. And what they do is they plug them into a power strip and turn the power strip off. And you lock yours in, and they've got these troughs set up. They're 20 foot long, which is as long as your cord is. And they set them down there. And then they turn that power strip on and see who's making it to the other end fastest. Like I said, it's not the end of civilization, but you can see it from the roof. It's just right over the hill.
Nice. Professor D says, the Toy Warp waxing that Bigfoot like a regular KISS player.
Oh God.
We don't mention that here on the channel. No.
Yeah.
That's per Anthony, and I don't think I'll ever forgive Anthony for letting us know about that. So yeah, thanks for that beautiful piece of information, Anthony. Yeah.
Oh, it existed. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yep,
Yeah, I
KISS
remember the
players.
Chris McFeely video, and he was like, KISS players. I can't believe I'm really talking about this.
The only Chris McFeely video with a parental advisory at the start of it.
Wow.
Only one on his channel.
So we don't mention, what are those bobblehead things again?
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops, KISS
target
players,
practice?
and snow.
Oh God, snow. It's snowing in the video. One of the video games I play. I was just like, really?
Instead of Robos and they
Missed the spot.
You got your big boy out. I got my big boy out.
Yeah,
Well,
yours cost more. That's for sure.
Just for that, what you asked last week, so I got waxing
Oh yeah,
off
that
a
dinosaur
box of,
combiner.
the dinosaur combiner.
Yeah.
Oh, that dollar store deal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've all been silly, so let's talk about our contest / giveaway that we're gonna put together for the next couple weeks. And so the one premise that I'm gonna go with is using or building the game as Jeopardy. So we're gonna have questions and everything that anyone that's playing, they can try to answer. And then we'll also list all the prizes that everybody's volunteered. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, and just before your thoughts,
If it's-
anyone who's entering the contest, we're gonna ask them to like, subscribe to the various channels, and and give them a little bit of work to get into to become a contestant in the game show.
Well, they should be subscribed, but for one.
No.
If it's Jeopardy, aren't we going to have answers, not questions?
That is correct. So we will have answers, but they will have to answer the questions.
Inverted. We actually have questions. Yeah. I guess my big thing is how are our beloved fans going to be participating exactly? Like, will they all have to get up in the Brady Bunch circle, or is there some more abstract way?
That's one detail I haven't figured out. I mean, if they're all in the comments, that may be the easiest. 'Cause I don't know in terms of getting everyone onto a live stream. That just may become a bit messy.
That's true.
But if everyone's in the comments,
No,
Limiting
it's
a
not
bit
that
because
bad.
not everybody has the equipment.
Like I said, I've done it for my Cruisers channel before. I didn't really have a problem. I think I had, I know I had over 100 people, tune in and talking all in the comment section. We do have to specify that whoever comes up with the first answer, it's going to be the first answer that shows up on our screen, because it might show up differently on their screen. So we're honestly going to take the first answer that comes up, in our chat, but it might not be the same as your chat at home. That we have to make clear.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, I ran into that problem. Also,
Just be ready to provide screenshots if there's deliberation, I suppose.
yes.
well, no, it's by our screen. There are no, we don't have to deliberate anything. It's by what happens to go on our screen. And we're not fixing that. I mean, that's just the way of the internet. And anybody really who's like done these kind of things before, like participated in them, they're probably going to know. I run into it on my toy auctions, some of the auctions that I watch, when it says, okay, first to claim, this certain toy is going to get it at this price. So everyone types in claim that wants it. And 100 times on my screen, I've seen claim first, but on their screen, it was somebody else's. And they, at first I didn't believe them because I thought they were just showing favoritism to somebody, but no, they screenshot it for me and they proved me wrong. But that is a thing. It's also a thing too, that remember, it's easier to ship from Canada to U.S. than it is U.S. to Canada. So anybody who wins, we're gonna have to figure out like any Canadian folk that would win it from one of us Americans giving stuff away. That's gonna be really difficult to do. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to, get around that to let people know. Like when, okay, everyone pay attention maybe and say, this gentleman lives in the United States. He's got this up for bid. So here's the question. Now, before we give the answer, say, he does live in the United States, so our Canadian viewers might want to wait until the next item.
That was a good suggestion.
Yeah. Some of the things that have been potentially offered here were I in the hot seat, I would say I will gladly pay the shipping on this, but I can't speak for any other potential contestant. But as long as it's transparently communicated.
Well,
I just got one question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead.
Did I win the Jetfire yet?
That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh geez, you want to pay like $25 to ship your excellent condition G1 Jetfire? Like,
remember, folks, the contest is not open to participants and friends and families.
Man,
I'm out.
The cycle is going to be.
I love
the
Spin's
scandal
little,
that's going to tear us apart is attempting to fix
You
it.
know what's going to? I was going to say, you know what's going to happen is everybody's going to quit the day before, and then they're going to beg to come back.
Yeah.
I quit. I'm not a member of this group anymore.
But see, you can't quit because you
I
got the
gotta
one
go, guys.
prize
I gotta
everybody's
call
looking
100
for.
Oh, I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting at all. I'm the one that's donating these things.
Yep.
And just in case there's nobody or we've got people that are watching that don't know what we're talking about, is these are two of the prizes that are going to be given away.
You can't ship the gun.
Oh yes, I can. I can ship it in robot
Sure,
mode.
you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's an interesting
Did I
workaround.
win yet? I mean,
You know. But seriously, guys, if that's the case, I got to let you guys all go. I got to make 100 phone calls, friends, but they can't play.
So yeah, apparently, yeah. In case I did share this with at a lot of places today, so yeah, so maybe we should go back through and let everybody know. On top of that awesome Jetfire and Megatron that you just saw, you know, official G1 toys. Maybe we should have Spin bring up some pictures of the other stuff that we'll be giving away here on Children of Primus.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess maybe make a Instagram post of all the different items you can win and whether they're from, you know, American source or Canadian source. Then tag it.
Yes, that'd be good too. Let people
So it's
know
one of
where
the
it's
top,
at ahead of
it's
time.
one of the first posts that people see if they go on the Instagram.
Let me
And then
go
also
through
post the same thing on the comments, the community section of YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go through and collect all the photos. That in the meantime, Kaylee says Funko Pops are cool.
By cool, you mean target practice?
I will definitely
Sorry,
direct
what?
somebody their interest.
Yeah, they're especially good target practice for old Transformers with spring-loaded missiles.
Yes.
Wait a minute, hold on. Now I gotta ask. Oh my God, Freakenstein, have you ever blown up a Funko Pop with a firecracker?
Not yet. You want to send me some firecrackers? Because we can't get them in Canada anymore.
that's on the next episode.
Wait, what? Firecrackers
Wait.
you can't get?
Hold on, you can still get them.
What,
Just
really?
certain times
Apparently,
a year.
you can't get fire.
Whereas the real
He's
truth
just trying to
get free
firecrackers
firecrackers
can't
is
get
what
him
it is.
anymore, and he's on a ban
You
list.
can
or
get
something.
like you can't get stuff that blows up.
No, Freakenstein can't get him anymore because he's blown too much stuff up with him. Yes.
Frankenstein's on a Canadian ban list.
Like,
It's weird, but we can't have ladyfingers and you know, cherry bombs and stuff like that in Canada. It's all got to be like Roman candle type stuff, you know.
thought you meant like Ladyfingers, the Italian cookie, and I'm like,
That's what I was
guess
thinking.
It's contraband in it.
Well, I've also got those two G.I. Joes, but I have no idea where the hell I put them at.
Oh, well, yeah.
I tell you what, now that I know, if I ever need a disclaimer voice, I'm hitting Spin Up for the Cruisers channel. I'm gonna hit Spin Up for a disclaimer voice. That was pretty good, actually.
And you know what? I'll record it at around like 5 in the morning, like when I have my morning voice. So just imagine this voice lower. Just and a disclaimer for the Cruisers Motorsports.
Fred had a couple people do some voiceover work for the channel, including this incredibly sexy British accent woman. It was just, believe me, just tune into the beginning of the barn video and you'll hear that voice. Incredibly sexy.
Nice. Yeah, this is laughing at myself in terms of the disclaimers. And Deceptikitty, how are you doing?
Hey, very good, thanks. How are y'all doing?
Oh, there he goes.
Hey.
It's cool. As I'm collecting all the images, let me see if I can pull this one up. I just saved yours, which is the Sea Spray Hunt for Decepticons. So that's another one of the prizes that's going to be in the contest.
Yeah, Prime versus Prime did had that in a recent just lot of movie toy reviews recently, maybe in the last week.
Cool. And then also,
What a coincidence.
let's see, pull this one up as well. Oh, well, the Deceptikitty's holding it up. I was just about to get the image, so let me zoom in into yours.
So about Jeopardy, there's usually like
those,
3
get one.
contestants. So would we do like 3 contestants at a time and like do a few runs of games for different contestants, and like each time they win a prize?
We could do it that way. And
Why don't we just do it this way? We just ask a question, put a 2-minute timer on, and the first person to get 5 questions right. They can't answer twice. You know what I mean? So, like, you go through the list and you see who answered the question right, and you mark them down. Then, same thing for the next question. If they don't have 5 in a row, they don't win.
Okay, we could do different ones. Yeah, that's like speed round, like free for all. Yeah.
because the other thought too is like, you know, with Jetfire and Megatron being like the holy grail prize, whoever wins the round of Jeopardy, like they're automatically entered into the next round with 2 more new contestants. You know, so eventually working their way up to that bigger prize.
We're doing like Final Jeopardy.
Would that end?
The winner of this week gets to come back next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I suddenly have a question. Will we get rock for the Jeopardy thinking music being played?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
there's
think we're gonna get hit.
some on YouTube that you can just get that's non-copyright. That sounds similar to it.
Ah.
Or one of us could
Just one
sing it
note
in the
every 4
background.
notes or something.
What's the big wheeljack that Freak's holding up?
Oh, it's not big, but it's pretty damn cool.
New Age?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
New Age, I guess.
Wow, they are really proud of Megatron parts. You know that? I was looking to see if I could get a scope or some of the other pieces, and they're really, really, really proud of all his shit.
For New Age?
No, for his G1.
Get proud. What do you mean proud?
They're proud of them. They're kind of expensive.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those
$189, and it's not even everything. You know, it's the stock, one piece of the barrel extension, and his scope. $189.
Wow.
Bitch, you must be crazy. $70 for 2 of the stock extensions, 2 pieces of the 4, 2 pieces of the stock extension, just the center of his scope, and the back piece of the barrel extension. $70. Oh, hey, look at that one. I can do that one. Oh, at least get the barrel. $25.
Guys, he was only what, 60 new?
Do what? Oh, I'm talking about for the G1
It was
Megatron.
only what, like $60 new? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Megatron was only like $60 brand new, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a complete scope for him is $70. Just the scope that goes on his arm.
Wow.
damn.
Oh no, here's one for 60.
And there's somebody
No,
offering
plus-
this aftermarket.
plus $10 shipping from Canada.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. There should be some repro parts for this by now.
3D.
With the prices that high, I'm surprised nobody's actually made like repro parts. Toy Hacks had some repro parts. Maybe they'll get around to the Megatron parts at some point.
Oh, that would be a great obvious market thing.
So, Bill, what you're looking at is like some kind of official aftermarket company doing parts.
No, I'm actually looking on eBay right now. I was looking for original. So let me go to Thingiverse.
Oh, you're just okay. You're just looking at other people selling G1 parts. Gotcha.
Deceptikitty knows where I'm going.
I know exactly what they're after, and I was thinking I was going to pull out my my Megatron gun turret thing, and like maybe I'll just whip out some dimensions because it's just a few barrels and lines in it. It's not too complicated, that stuff.
Yeah.
That's you know
Okay,
what? That
so-
makes a.
I've often want.
So the
Oh, wait,
barrel
go ahead,
and the
Mr.
silencer is on here and it's free.
Oh, great!
G1 Megatron scope is also free. Alright. Oh, wonder if I got any black PLA, I'll have to check. Alright, so I could probably get these two pieces anyway. Look at the files.
Who's that?
Theirs is pretty smooth.
Oh, that's cool.
How you coming on them pictures, Spin?
Yeah, actually, I found the folder with the pictures that you sent, so I'm gonna pull them up just now. And that's a dollar store.
That is
Grimlock.
such a familiar looking Grimlock design. Like, they definitely specifically copied it from some way, but I can't immediately place it. Like, either third
It's
party or like an Authentics one or something.
It reminds me
It's
of
Transmetal
the,
Megatron.
well, the Transmetal
Oh,
2
is it?
Megatron
Well, the colors
in
certainly
terms
fit.
of the color, but the mold reminds me of the classics Grimlock that was transformed similar to the Pretender Grimlock from the 2000s. That's what the
2006?
mold
Yeah, maybe.
reminds me of.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, it's familiar yet unfamiliar.
Does his mouth
Right.
open? Does his mouth
Oh.
open?
I mean, he has a screw on the other side where it looks like it should, but it doesn't. Essentially, it's just for this part part of the transformation.
Did you actually transform him into the
Just
combiner
surprised
mode
there's a
yet?
joint there.
No, this is the first time. Actually, maybe the second time. Well, the first time taking all of them out the box. Like they've been in the box for the last 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try to transform them, but I'm also gonna bring up Toy Warp's images that he shared with us for the contest as well. Let me zoom in. Well,
What
so
about-
Toy Warp? Yeah, what is this image?
An entire cabinet.
That's it. I quit.
Oh,
I
that
quit. I'm winning the cabinet.
those are two posters. The one on the right is Optimus Prime, Movie Prime, and it kind of shows him from a couple different angles and like a diagram of him. But the one, or excuse me, that's the one on the left. The one on the right is actually a pre-2007 movie poster. It was actually sent to me from Paramount Studios. It's very similar to what the movie poster showed with the optic sensor over Earth with all black background, saying "Their war, our world." But that actually came to me in 2006. So, yeah, I'm offering that up as well.
Super early history.
Very cool.
And let me get the next one, if I can. There we go. And this one.
Oh, it's a
I'll wait
Stranger
till I
Things
see it
guy.
here. Oh yeah, I figured that was just an idea of which I did today. I posted in a whole bunch of like random toy auction groups because those guys are always hungry for action figure type stuff. So I got this random Stranger Things guy to give away.
Bandai.
Yeah, it is Bandai. Strange. Yeah. Mint in box Autobot tracks. I have one of those. That's a good tooling.
Cool. And
The mysterious blind box loyal subjects, man. Is it actually Shockwave or is it blind box?
It doesn't
black
say
boxes.
on it. That's the weird part. I would
No, it is blind
imagine
box.
it's a blind box.
There's
And it's
6,
sealed,
and I think
so I
there's
have
like
no
a
idea what's
top
inside.
Shanks figure.
Miniature Optimus. Yeah, from the that's vintage at this point. The old titanium stuff.
Don't say that.
Yeah, kind of.
I
Yeah.
saw one of the
That's probably the
one that
2000s.
was created
That
in
was a couple decades back.
Dreamwave.
Yeah. I remember this. We weren't sure what that Megatron was. I confirmed. That's an Tactics Megatron.
Okay, right on.
Okay. Maybe
I
you
don't
want
know,
to explain me
smaller
what a
ones, probably
tactics
bigger
is?
than Tactics.
Why does this cannon?
Oh,
look
it was
so
it was like a board game, sort of. Like it was like a battle game. Like they really wanted to do really basic, like Warhammer type stuff. But the gimmick was they all these really powerful spring-loaded launchers, and you'd fire them at the guys to try and hit them to calculate damage. It wasn't just Transformers. I know they did Star Wars. I believe they did Marvel Heroes as well. It was like a cross-brand thing. I don't know how it existed for a while. So I think it did okay for a bit, but obviously it's long gone now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this should be it. Where's one here? Everybody should have one of these sound waves, even if you don't collect like modern, even if you don't collect little guys, because he's just like a perfect downscaling of the G1 version, except he's got like more articulation and he transforms into the boombox mode the same way. Like this is actually a really great little figure. So like that's a prize if you don't have one.
cool. Let's see. Oh yes.
Nice wallet.
Is damn.
Now, is there a Prime MasterCard in there?
That's how a wallet looks after a toy convention.
There's no lies detected.
Yeah.
There, and that's the other side of the wallet.
Very cool wallet. Starscream.
You robbed you blind.
Cool. And
That's why it's empty.
I think that is it for some of the prizes.
Right on, great prizes.
And that's not all.
That is correct. Okay. I believe Charlie C. You also had a
I was just
so-
guessing. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I had that Ganal. I have to take that.
As James Coleman says, hello, Micah.
It's
Evan Former says, I need that wallet. As we zoom to Charlie's screen.
Well, come and get it. Oh,
Sick.
hey, Studio Series 86. Nah, I would compete for that. I mean, there's a lot of things here I'd compete for, but I'd compete for that.
ditto.
I will not be competing. I'm not allowed to. Spin will talk deeply in the mic at me about it.
So as we're all piecing this together, over to you guys. What finds or recent things have you collected this week?
A pre-order that I forgot about came in, and it's not a Transformers thing, but it was an unexpected surprise. I put an order down on the single-packed release of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from, the old ones, but technically from the new movie they just did. And he came in, so I got that now, which is fun. He's got a regular face too somewhere here. Where is it? Yeah, there he is. There's the guy. Mr. Early 2000s, Black soundtrack having, pizza box stealing, misses the part where it's his problem having. Yeah, I'm not a big Marvel Legends guy, but I will. But this is one. But I will stop for a good Spider.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
I forgot, other than Transformers, that's what you display on your shelves is your Spider-Man stuff. I forgot that, actually.
Shit, I don't own any Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, that and I have.
I wonder why.
Ooh,
blast off.
okay.
What's going on with the toy warp?
Caught that, Deceptikitty.
Charlie, I gotta ask you something. Do you own their Menosaur?
The Menosaur, yes.
Okay. So, is the quality of Bruticus way better than the Menosaur?
It's probably about the same. I haven't
All right.
put Bruticus.
You sold me. I don't want it.
What?
I like their Menosaur, but actually, when I had COVID, I was able to pull apart, transform it, retransform it, put it back together, like with no instructions or anything. But
no, what I was laughing at was I was telling Anthony I forgot that's what else he displays on his shelves other than Transformer stuff was the Spider-Man stuff, and FREAKENSTEIN popped up and said, "I don't have any Spider-Man stuff," and Deceptikitty's like, "Yeah, I wonder why." Firecrackers.
Firecrackers.
No, I was nice. I let my brother keep them.
What I want to know,
Generous,
actually,
destructive God that is FREAKENSTEIN allowed someone to keep a toy other than a Transformer.
So I had a find this week. I didn't know that she was a thing.
Can't see it.
oh, I can't remember what.
There's
Strong Arm.
okay.
Oh yeah.
oh, cool. Legacy Evolution Strong.
It's such a. Yeah, that show's not even that old, so it's interesting they're already doing like list figures of stuff from just like a few years back. Yeah, it's an extensive reworking of Elita 1.
Cool.
Yes.
It looks like less of a clown car now and more of a. Yeah.
Well, she's some sort of a police vehicle. She has lights and stuff on her.
She's a police vehicle.
Oh yeah,
This is the original
Police SUV.
Warrior Class Deluxe from RID 2015 with the built-in blast effect
Oh yeah,
of the
that's
gun.
the original version. Yeah.
So, yeah, I got her Sideswipe and Bumblebee now. Then the Japanese.
Oh gosh, you're right. 2015 was 7. So.
Then that redeco of that and retooled the FOC Grimlock into the RID Grimlock. That was Japan only. Then fix it. So I think out of the core class, the only one I got left to get is Drift. And then I got Fracture because he's my favorite villain from the show. But yeah, it's definitely the new one has definitely better deco because they kind of cheaped out on the deco in the West.
Yeah, I remember that.
I forgot I did pick up the G1 6-shot this week too. not in the box or anything like
I
that.
had that at
Just
one
done it
point.
on
It's a
shots.
great figure.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
missing
the guy
his
that
gun.
turns into 6
but
different
he's-
molds.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
yellow. I'm gonna work on brightening him up a little bit and give me some Toy Hacks labels for him. Most of his stickers are gone. He was played with a lot.
Okay.
But I mean, $20, I couldn't pass it up.
Oh,
Definitely.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
$20
Story.
for shot.
I had one of those at one point. That thing's built like a brick house. So
Oh yeah, he's solid. He's super solid, and all of his joints are still real tight.
I just sold a complete inbox 6-shot this week, coincidentally. So, want to ask you, Magnus, you've done this before, this UV brightening. What did you do it on,
Yes.
and what were the results, do you think? And Charlie, you've done this too, right?
Yep.
Wow.
To my
that's-
fans' toys.
That looks really bright. Now, what the whole thing you did, or just was it parts of it? Did you take it apart?
No, I didn't. I took him completely apart.
Mhm.
He was worse than the one that I'm going to give away.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Looks good.
Wow. Wow. Big difference. Big difference.
Jeez.
Did you notice any difference in the plastic after you got done with it?
No, somebody was asking me about that, and the only thing that was, of course, the stickers. I had to redo the stickers. These are Toy Hacks, but I put tape over his paint and across his visor. Anything that I knew wasn't going to that the hydrogen peroxide could do damage to, I taped and sealed with Vaseline. And then I did the process on it for, I went about 14 hours, and he came out gleaming.
Oh.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
On the color parts too, or just the white one?
Well, like I said, I protected the colored parts.
Oh, I mean, like
As much-
the accessories, like his shin accessories and his, because those aren't painted, are they? They're red plastic, or they probably did.
Well, there's no need to do the red.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I know my 6-shot, his purple bits got some sun staining on it. So
Is it staining or is it fading?
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit of both.
Right.
Here's the.
Yeah, the blacks and the reds that were on him, I put clear tape, and then I put Vaseline on the edges of it, and everything to try and protect it as much as possible, because the blacks and the reds don't yellow. It's just the whites.
Mm.
And so I did everything I could to try and protect those. I'm sure Toy Warp knows all about Vaseline, and whenever you're painting on rims or anything else, but Vaseline goes a long way to protect shit.
You know all about Vaseline.
Maybe you don't want to tell everyone that I know all about Vaseline and how far it goes. That just sounds awkward. I'm not comfortable with this conversation anymore.
Well, I thought we were talking about cars. I didn't know. Hang on, I got the wrong one.
We don't-
This one.
Vector Sigma.
Yeah, Who was that human character in G1 that fell in love with Power Glide?
The girl that loved Power Glide.
Yep.
Astoria?
Yeah, what was her name?
Astoria.
Astoria.
Yeah, you're gonna
Astoria.
have people thinking that
Yeah.
Toy Warp loves his cliff jumper car a little bit too well. Vaseline.
Oh,
Nope.
that waxing.
Nope. Not comfortable with this conversation anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, try. Let's see her again. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait.
That's a
Mr. Magnus
same
has
one
a-
drop.
Magnus has one too.
Oh, nice.
Is that who made those?
She came with one of the MP Power Glides.
Nice.
Okay.
DX9 originally made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaylee says Kaylee from YouTube says Moonracer.
That's Powerglide's girlfriend.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't recall, but maybe.
Me and Charlie are on the same page.
Oh gosh. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I just
That's
noticed
the part,
Unicron's head floating over there. Nice. Looks really cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
No, that's
Actually,
the display that comes with it.
You know what's funny? Somebody had this little robot. Oh, that's cool.
Oh god, that thing's terrifying. I've seen that before. That thing is messed up. Why does he not have eyes? Why are there
He's
empty
dead
sockets?
inside.
Yeah, someone had like this little white robot that kind of had like kind of skinny-ish legs and I just saw the character the other day. He was the character that was in the episode with Omega Supreme when he was explaining his hatred towards the Constructicons.
The Doc?
Yeah,
Doc.
I think so, because I had mistaken him for the other character in season 3 when First Aid left to protect the bots, and he was just hanging out in the junkyard, and he was talking to this other robot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that little noodly guy.
Mm-hmm. So somebody has it. I don't recall who.
Which one?
The character, the doctor character that Omega was speaking to when he's retelling his story on his days on Cybertron.
I'm not sure. But
Dr.
I just
recreated.
I just created a scene from Blast from the Past, Transformers. Making the Dinobots.
Oh, that's lovely.
Cool.
But I got some stuff.
Nice.
Nice scale.
I got the what's it called here, the Metroplex, the Magic Square Metroplex. I got the reissue of Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper, and the reissue of Hound, and of course Wheeljack. That all came in this week.
Wow. The Magic Square Metroplex is already out. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm like the first one to get it, I think, man, and I've been holding on to it all day, and I'm like waiting for Bobby the Bot to get a hold of me, because I told him, I said, if he gets his in soon, we can do a double review video live. But I'm thinking I can't wait. Tomorrow I'm probably opening up this box and going nuts.
It's supposed to have lights and everything, doesn't it?
Dude, it's got panels. Yeah, like it's got like 15 paneled lights. It's ridiculous.
Cool, Mr. Magnus. What do you have there?
It's the head of HasLab Unicron with the shield, the face shield removed.
Ah, okay.
And you can see the eyes move.
Oh, that's creepy.
I love that.
Oh wow!
Looks
Man,
like
I would purchase that if they just sold the head separately with the little stand.
Mm-hmm.
They do have
legit.
Yeah,
They
if
have
you were part of the original buy-in, if you were part of the early bird, if I think it was the early bird, there was some landmark in the Kickstarter that you got an extra head.
Mm-hmm. I did.
So I wasn't out. The one that I bought didn't have the extra head either, but it also has the little arc, so you can do this little display whenever he's in planet mode.
And all the little characters fit on the other side in the plastic there.
I like those little characters. It only came with 2, but it seems like there's a place for 8 of them on the end, something like that.
14.
Yeah,
14.
Did they ever release more of those small?
Yes.
Miniatures?
Remember I was talking about this when I bought that Galvatron, the clear Galvatron. That it didn't come with the little pieces.
So it's these little guys, eh? Like
Yeah, that's what I was
did
missing
it
out of
come
my
in?
kit. I was pissed.
So the original came with Rodimus and Galvatron, if I remember right. So who did Galvatron come with?
He came with the Dinobots. He came with Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, like 14 different characters.
No way. Really?
Yeah. Or it's 14 all in total, and there was 12 characters. I can't remember. I think there's 16 slots. I don't have it in hand right now to count it, but I think there's 16 slots maybe for these little characters to fit in on the base. And it also came with another ship, which I didn't get either. No cannon, no little guys, no ship, and it was just Galvatron in there.
Yeah, here's the dollar store Grimlock transformed.
Oh, he's bulky.
Nice. Yeah, those colors definitely reminiscent of Megatron there. Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, it's funny. He almost reminds me of Beast Wars not Grimlock, Dinobot.
Well, that sword reminds me of He-Man.
It does, yeah.
Kind of does, yeah, right.
See if I get. Which I find the head's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, it's sort of half Grimlock, half Optimus Prime. It's like a mix between the two of them.
It is.
It's a Grim Prime.
Yeah.
Or Grimace.
So, who's got the self-transforming Optimus Prime?
The Robo-San? I think you've asked this like every second show.
Well, I just find it funny. So, have you ever put it in front of a dog?
No,
Like,
because I
literally-
wouldn't want the dog to bite it. My dog would chew the crap out of it.
You think that, right? You really think that, right?
Arm off.
I put this thing in front of Rottweilers, Chihuahuas, Pit Bulls, you name it. You know what they all do? They run. So I did a video, because I found the biggest dog in my building, a King Corso. So I did a video today of my Robosan, Optimus Prime, versus the King Corso. The King Corso backed down.
That's a real
speaking of
50-50 chance.
Like, speaking of pets running away from Transformers, I remember not my current cat, that black cat, but my old Russian blue, so my old gray cat. She was afraid of Optimus Primes and Bumblebees. But she loved Megatron and Grimlock because I assumed because they were gray like her, so she just assumed, oh, you're my friend. She would sleep with a Grimlock or Megatron. She would lick them. But, like, Grimlock, and she'd be like, no. Do the whole, batting at them and knocking it over and then running off, for dear God.
True Ravage mentality.
Yep.
So that Robo is definitely, like, if you're going to polish a Transformer with wax, that Robosan Optimus Prime would definitely be the figure to polish with wax. With the texture, since the texture...
I was just messing
for real,
around.
though. Like, okay, for example, I have this... No, but I if you're going to polish anything with wax, I think that's an excellent one to go with. I have this Fans Project, Springer, Warbot, or whatever he was called, Defender. And the texture is like a little bit, it's not... It's satin. That's the term. So if I were to put wax on satin, how do you think that would come out just as nice?
It depends. It depends on how the plastic is finished, not the paint. If it's got like a rough texture to the plastic or the paint, actually, you don't want to put wax on it because you're never going to get it all off. So if it's smooth, if it's just...
Not only that, though, but if you put wax on this damn thing, it already falls over when it's doing moves normally. If I put wax on it, it's going to fall over every single time. Like, if you can see the feet, it's already got a lot of scuff marks just because it slides. It doesn't actually pick up its feet and move. It's always sliding.
That's That's right, because it doesn't move very well on like carpet, does it?
Oh, not
It's
at
got to
all.
be on like a hard surface.
Like if I were to wax one of my figures I put on the shelf, like I wouldn't want to take it off. I would want to have it nice all the time, I guess.
You wouldn't want to take the wax off?
No, and I suppose I wouldn't
Kinda
do
have
it
to
with
do
all my
that.
figures. Only you have to take the wax.
You kind of
off.
have to take the
Really?
wax off. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Here's another.
Yeah, you
great
can't just
deal
leave
on
wax
it.
on something. I mean, you can leave it on there for like a decent amount of time, but a couple days. But after a couple of days, it kind of bonds with whatever the heck it's on. And if you leave it like I don't know if you can see that, but the top of the truck is really dull from the wax. If you leave it on there, it just kind of becomes part of the plastic and ruins the finish. You got to take the wax off, the excess wax anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. So kind of, if it's a rough surface, it would be hard to wax off. Right. I gotcha.
Well, but even like a smooth surface, you don't want to leave wax on. You let it dry in there, that's fine. But after a while, it just kind of bonds with it. And to get it off of there, like again, like I don't know if you can see it, but there's swirl marks and marks there from the wax. That once I remove the wax, all that'll be gone. But if I left it on there, it would become part of the plastic.
I gotcha. I can't see it, but I understand what you mean by having the white spots with leaving the wax there. So I think what I would do is I would just try a little test spot to see if this texture doesn't go all white on me after rubbing the wax off.
I think.
But also, there's some parts like.
I was going to say there's a plastic, like a model wax for like model cars or whatever. You might want to look into that. At least there used to be. I don't know if there still is.
I'd also like to maybe go over it because I'm seeing like a lot of not necessarily flash marks, but like the mold marks where I would like to have that smoothed out before I put wax on.
Who's that for $14.99?
It's Space Giving Cyclonus, Magic Square.
Wow, Magic Square.
No, he's legend scale, but for $15.
Yeah.
Yo. That's what I'm talking about. Great figure.
Yeah, especially for $15.
Totally.
It's like Colonus was it that got retooled in a pre-Beast Wars Depth Charge.
Yeah, it's a very good retool. I've seen it. It's really creative. But yeah, this guy for $15, Jesus, that is 100% worth it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
That just makes me
$59
mad because I'm looking for a G1 Cyclonus, and I cannot find a G1 Cyclonus that's in the box.
Wow.
Yeah, on their webpage, it's like $50 still on their actual webpage.
Oh. This is from Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes,
it looks like it's on
shipping
sale.
on top
Everything's
of that.
cheaper on that site, man.
I've been loving this site ever since you showed it to me, Freak.
Like, seriously,
There's an in-hand one.
I bought this thing for $100, man. $100. That Metroplex, $100. It's a no-brainer.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on whatever their secret is. Like, they're just gonna starve the competition and then jack up their prices, or just there's some other thing that they're loss leadering on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Businesses, if it's too good to be true, frequently are. But, that doesn't mean that you can't get some good stuff while it lasts.
Yeah, totally.
They come and go.
Mm-hmm.
So, Freakenstein, you're talking about your Optimus Prime slipping. I got this this tape. What is it called? Double coated tissue tape off of Amazon.
Okay.
And I guess you can put it on the feet and stop them from sliding.
Do you want to stop him from sliding though? Because, like I said,
because he won't do the
everything I've
moves.
heard, he doesn't work well on. Yeah. Okay. So I was right.
If he listen, the first thing he does when you turn him on, he stands straight for like 30 seconds, and then as soon as you stop, he spreads his legs, and it doesn't lift up to spread his legs. His legs just spread. It's got to slide, and then he does a pose, right? And then every move is like that. Like there's hardly any moves
shuffles around,
taking a step, and he shuffles. Yeah, it's not a clean walking robot, that's for sure. Like he's got to slide.
There's
Kitty, you might want to look into this too. If you're doing like smaller figures, or this is like a spray detailer. It's got a carnauba base to it, and as long as you got it, dry after spraying it on, it's kind of like spraying water. It's about the same consistency, but it does a lot better than trying to wax really small, fine details.
Instant detail, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, found it. Yeah. Canadian Tire. Good old Canadian Tire.
Yes.
And none of this stuff is really expensive.
No, it's not.
It's a shame Cruisers wasn't sponsored by a detail company or something. I could be referring their products right now. Hello, anybody watching? Yeah.
Vaseline.
Why don't you do what that Sir Monster guy did? Call up a company and that's kind of failing, and then put your name on it, and then they sell millions of fucking products.
There's a snarl.
Ooh, I like that snarl. The red makes me think of G2s because the red version there.
That's good.
Is that that's one of the dollar store ones?
Yeah, number 2 in the dollar store.
The dollar dinos.
I gotta see this combined mode because those
dollar
are so
dino. That's good.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
They look so good though for dollar store stuff.
For $5,
honestly,
yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
they got some new ones in there. They got some new ones in there, and they're like a double package, but they're just cars. But I don't think they merge into anything. But they look pretty cool for $4.
Yeah, the car ones are cool too.
Hey, Spin, bring up the link I just posted.
Let's see.
I'm just going to read it out here. It looks like a Takara Tomy Diaclone 95 Reboot Land Mobile Battleship Grand Ion. Oh boy. For $20? No.
He's
bloody
18 inches tall.
Come on.
Okay, this is, you know what this is?
I know
this
what that is. That's the pants.
Whoa.
That is the pants.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
Pre-order. So what this is the pre-order deposit amount. Yeah. It's
this is not a deposit. This is full price USD.
No.
Not deposit price.
Okay, no, like that's straight up. That cannot be true. I know how big it is. I know how expensive it is. There is no way they would charge that small of an amount for that. Doesn't matter what kind of price structure they got going. That is not a real thing.
You'll
Either
find
that's
out
a pre-order deposit or just there's something else going on.
Any of the
But this is how even Chris
someone
had
to
this.
order it.
Yeah. Mr. Magnus.
Yep.
But you know what's going to happen is you're going to be stuck paying the other $400 for this. How much is this, by the way?
Is there another site we can compare this to?
It's ridiculous.
Is there another site we can compare this to for their price? See what they're charging?
Chris has it in hand.
I immediately forgot what it's called. I just call it the Diaclone pants.
Yeah. So this character is actually the head of the Diaclone logo.
Yeah. Yeah, the big robot. I call it that because it is so large that they're releasing it in two parts. That base there forms the bottom half of the robot, and the top half is coming out later as a separate set. But like, it has all this extra stuff, especially in its base mode, to make it like not feel incomplete. You just can't do the full combination yet. Change it into a pair of legs, like a Fresno Nightcrawler, if you want.
Wow.
So Big Bad Toy Store has it for $4.75. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
American, so like 800 Canadian dollars. I say exaggeratedly.
But then
Well, y'all
that's
are,
not,
I just want to
that's
know
not
y'all are
far-fetched.
crushing Bill right now because he's like, I thought it was $20.
We almost had him buying it. What happens in Canada is like you got to pay it. Then you
Well,
gotta pay
I'm
shipping.
trying to save him $400 here because there's no way he's gonna get that for $20. If he does, that would be miraculous.
Yeah.
Well, because there's another one on here that I'm already a part of. That one says full price, $20. There's another one that says deposit price. It doesn't say, it says full price unknown.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
But this one doesn't say
yeah,
full
that's
price
just a
unknown.
mistake
This one
on
says,
the website.
well, I'm thinking about taking a screenshot and I'll take them to court whenever we're done with it.
So what's funny is that Bumblebee was
Yeah,
a little
for
bit
real.
of an unknown website, and I've just searched for Karatomi Grandion, and Bumblebee is search result number 6 on Google. So Bumblebee is suddenly getting pretty popular.
The secret's out.
Yeah, that's what they're going for this big $20 transformer.
Yeah, yeah. The SEO, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I've ordered stuff from Bumblebee. They're pretty good. I actually got something that I think is lost, and they reached out and to the shipper, and they said they're supposed to ship this weekend. And he's actually told me if I don't hear anything by after this weekend, let him know. So
Oh, so you're still waiting for it?
yeah,
Okay. Well, let
But
us
they
keep us
are-
posted there.
definitely.
Yeah, I've emailed them a couple of times. I haven't heard back from them.
I think I messaged them through their website because I emailed them a certain way and it didn't go through, and I did it a different way and they responded. I think it was through Messenger. They responded pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's weird how some companies will respond different ways with their different social media, like different people are in charge of it or something. I remember having a problem with YouTube, and even through the YouTube studio thing, I couldn't get a hold of an actual person. I actually had to make up a Twitter account and talk to them through their freaking Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how companies do that.
Yeah, here's the snarl.
What is
Oh,
up
nice.
with their arms not being able to move though?
I know. It's like a dollar
What
store
is up
quality.
with
That's
that?
definitely the part where they cheap out.
Like a G1 Transformer.
It's
The
$5.
arms- Yeah, the arms of these guys are where the
It's
dollar store.
$5. That's
Elbows
what's
are
up with
for
it.
wimps. They don't need elbows. They're Dinobots. They destroy their enemies with their jaws.
Yep.
They don't need elbows. They're not. It's a Thai kickbox, or it's what martial artists sometimes do, elbow strikes.
I remember there was a huge movie years ago. Crouching Tiger. And he did a lot of elbow strikes.
There's
see
a
it
good
now?
Chinese comic, colored Chinese comic that was like, it might have been digitally done, but it looked like watercolor paintings. That comic of Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon, like not just the movie, but like the novels before and after that the movie's based on. It's really good. It's very pretty. I think I still got it. I have to look it up.
So
Pull them out sometime.
if you want to see a movie that shows a lot of that kind of striking, it's called On Buck with Tony Jaa. The guy is amazing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
On Buck is
Blue
like my
Snake.
favorite martial arts
Blue Slag.
movie ever.
So, question to you guys. Although I may have to run in a minute just for a minute. What should we make people who want to join the contest do?
Subscribe, follow along, and watch. Watch so you can actually answer the questions.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be
Also,
important.
That
I
goes
think
without
it
saying,
should
but
be.
yeah, I'm thinking like,
Go ahead.
oh, I was thinking like, well, I mean, you know, we're certainly using this as a promotional vehicle, you know, for Children of Primus, so they should absolutely be subscribed. Yeah, like, you know, we need to go back through and make sure that they're subscribed before, you know, before they win anything, before we send anything out. Absolutely, like, you know, first rule is, yeah, you got to be subscribed to the channel.
And share.
Yeah. Gotta be able to provide us with some contact info. Gotta be able to prove that they understand the rules of the event, whatever they may be.
You must give all your winnings to us.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because do they have to agree to conditions of the contest, or can they do that before we just send them?
Well, that's let me throw that to you. What would your opinion be to that question?
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm sorry, I was
if
listening
think
to the
about it,
crunching, making sure it wasn't me and my Bigfoot body. What was the question? That must have been SETTOM.
No, it wasn't me.
So sorry, I was thinking like, should we make the terms of or the conditions terms and conditions of the contest make them contestants agree to that before the contest, or can we just deal with that after the contest before we ship that stuff out? Like if they go to the Children of Primus website and they log in and sign up for the contest for the Sunday contest.
Yeah, like, is that what people have to do? Like, pre-register?
I think that would make sense, right? Because we have to get a hold of them somehow, right?
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
they should.
because I had a few people on the cruisers one that they never provided me contact information, so I never sent the stuff out. You know, and then I got complained at like a couple months later. Hey, I never got my stuff. Hey, I never had any way of getting a hold of you. So yeah, that'd be a good idea to localize all that information into one spot on the Children of Primus website. That'd be absolutely brilliant, because when I did it, I was doing it through like Facebook, Discord, you know, blah 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 blah. Yeah, get all that information in one spot. That's a really good idea.
Why don't you do a Facebook post, and the people have to comment to actually be in the contest? You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, either Facebook or the website. Yeah, and also we could figure out like how many are in stateside, how many in Canada, and maybe we could distribute the prizes accordingly.
Yeah, but how are you going to figure out?
Yes.
How are you going to get them to join the website and be a part of that when it's a website? It's easier to do a Facebook or whatever other platform that's on here where they can actually physically become like a friend or whatever, right?
Some people, not everyone has Facebook. Like I was thinking of a particular friend of mine.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even be able to participate because he doesn't have a Facebook account. You can't join a group without a Facebook account. So, like a website is just.
I ran into a lot of that with
everyone.
my giveaway too.
And you know what? 18-year-olds can't buy alcohol.
Just in case anyone's wondering.
If we're running it and you want to be a part of it, then I guess you ought to get the accounts where we're running the damn competition.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. How hard is it to make a Facebook
We're not the
account?
ones that need to be jumping through the hoops.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are holding the hoops.
But you can
You want to be a
straight
part
up
of this?
You know, I
wanna
think
be
it
a
might
part
not
of
be a
this?
bad idea to bring that traffic to the website. I mean, Anthony works pretty damn hard on his blog on there. Let's
But
get
can you
Anthony
log
some
in?
freaking extra views on his blog.
Yeah, that
Really
too.
excellent.
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you something. Can you comment on the website?
No, you can register. Well, the comment
This is
ability is
from
there,
spin.
but more people kind of comment everywhere else. But it has the ability to register anyone who's signing up, and they can also do, because I've seen that on other other contests where you register on the website, but then you also have to share or comment on the socials as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Have them make a page where it's about the contest, and then have them comment to actually join.
But there's a lot of interesting trivia in Anthony's reviews on that website. It's probably really important they read a lot of that stuff before getting into the contest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm already a firm believer that the Final Jeopardy questions need to come from Anthony.
Oh boy, I was gonna say I gotta figure out like how deep am I going here, and what is up for grabs and what is not up for grabs in terms of the stuff I can talk about. Because I could get niche if I need to.
Well, maybe think of a few question categories, because Jeopardy, they'll have like the different categories, so that might be start from there, and then think of questions.
Oh,
That
so
might
this ain't
kinda
gonna be
help
just
narrow stuff in.
this. This is all gonna be Transformer related questions, so no questions about us whatsoever. Like, how many other toys did Freakenstein blow up when he was a kid? Under 100, over 100, over 1,000, or way over 1,000?
We'll have to do some social engineering to find out.
Yeah.
Part of winning any toys out of this contest is going to be saying to you to put up your dukes. So I had already thought of that one.
Well, don't make the questions too easy for that Jetfire.
Yeah,
that should be a 5. That should be a 5 perfect question answer. Or like we said, you got to come back for the next show to win this if you were all right with your questions.
See, one question that I could actually throw to you guys, and I'll see if even you guys could get this. I mean, this is just a throwaway question, but what cassette did Blaster call out in season 3 that didn't exist yet as a toy?
Oh, I know this because you brought that up before many years ago, but I'm trying to remember what his name was.
I'm snapped.
I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about.
In season 3, that didn't exist.
God, I remember what you're talking about too.
Okay. Kaylee on YouTube is saying
Eject and
Ramhorn.
Rewind were in the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ramhorn, but
Oh, Ramhorn existed in season 3 and a toy, but in season 3 cartoon, Blaster called out one of his cassettes that wasn't a toy yet.
It wasn't Steeljaw.
Nope, Steeljaw existed.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
What other? I thought he only had 4 tapes. What tape am I missing?
No, he had more after.
I mean, I know the other two.
That's Slam Dance or
Beast
Grand
Box and
Slam.
Slam Dance,
Yeah, he
Grand
had more
Dance,
after. He wanted to stay on welfare.
Rewind.
Yeah, was it Grand
Eject,
Slam?
Rosanna.
Oh, Sedum got it. It's Slam Dance.
Oh, get out!
Yeah,
The
and it's
combined form, eh?
only rewatching
He was in the show?
No, he wasn't. Rewatching the series, in one scene, Blaster walks in and says, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here is some type of slam dance. And I caught that, and I'm like, that's one of his cassettes that came out a year or 2 later. So the toy didn't
but that was
exist when the
combined,
cartoon
right?
was
That's
out.
an odd turn of phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was a combiner, wasn't he?
It wasn't one of the combiner
Yeah, it's
ones.
one of the W cassettes.
Yeah.
Dr. Wu has an update to it that fits with the recent Blaster and Soundwaves. That Voyager size Sword Dancer.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a weird set of
my
cassettes
God.
because they changed into vehicles. It was a tank and a jet, and then they combined into a
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, now we're gonna see it.
169. Not nice.
Mr. Magnus pulled this one up. 169.
Not so bad. 169 looks like in good shape. Sticker's a little
But that's-
worn, but that's a nice G1 Megatron.
That's a really good rendition of the one that I'm giving away.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the guy that y'all are just talking about.
Slam Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, well,
What about him?
get over to a screen. There we
There
go.
he is.
Yeah, Slam Dance. Well, they combined it to Slam Dance.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
one
and then
turns
there
into
was a
the other one
Siege,
turns into like a
Yeah,
monkey.
and there was a redeco of the Siege Sky Tread that came in a like a multi-pack from Amazon of the G2, so the black side swipe. And then it had the Slam Dance redeco of Sky Tread, and then some Micro Master, the Battle Master guys.
It's funny. I know a couple Facebook groups where they would just run crazy with this picture.
Yep.
It's like
There's an
those
all hail Megatron Facebook group that would love that.
As an added bonus, it would help for the contestants to subscribe to the Facebook if they could. Children of Primus Facebook.
Yeah.
This is the thing I'm wondering. So, this would take place within the comments of our stream on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot, right?
Correct.
But the people would have to be registered somewhere before they could take part.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
then
there
we'll
he is.
send them the
There's Slam
details
Dance.
of, in terms of being in the contest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's good. 'Cause then also it'll give us a good sense of how many of our viewers will be participating, so we can scale it accordingly.
Mhm.
You got my brain going. I'm trying to come up with categories here on my phone because I'm thinking about this right now.
Well, it's funny. There was a couple of categories. I think I wrote down somewhere and it was almost easy to,
Well, we
character names, episode titles, comic book characters. Those are 3 categories right there.
Well, we should go
I
with
know
some of the new
you
stuff
could
too.
with some of the major tour designers. So what's the guy that's known for Macross, and he also designed the original Optimus Prime. Aaron Archer, he has a few very specific
God,
Transformers. He's known for designing. So you could be what's the Beast Wars toys that Aaron Archer designed, or what are the Armada toys that Aaron Archer designed, or say at least 2, name at least 2 of them or something.
Or which voice character had
Japanese
the
Transformers probably could be its own category because,
Well, every generation could be its own category. We could have that all day
True.
long, but we should do one where which voice actor had the most voices in all the series, not just G1, but all the series.
Voice actors. Yeah, because I was thinking of stuff like voice actors, like Freakenstein. You said I was thinking toy designers. Then you can have obviously the stuff like Spin was saying, like episode titles, and maybe if there's any episodes titles that were referenced again in later series or comics, or the same titles used across different comic series and TV series.
Mm-hmm.
And be what are all
Let's
this
stack
comic
it
and
sets.
animation series that this title was used for an issue or episode of a show or comic, stuff like that. So it's not just So, I mean, that would be an example of, harder questions. So we can, scale the questions up, obviously, have our harder questions and easy questions.
Mm-hmm.
And harder questions would be ones with multiple part answers, where easy question would be like, a one part, like literally just saying, oh, this character, or, just a specific series, and that could be the, easier questions.
Yeah, it's funny because even and even like the most simplest ones, you'd think that anyone could get like name all 5 of the aerial bots, and it's like that's something even myself I don't remember the name of all 5 of them, or even say which ones are which to which color.
Or you have people who are like me who aren't really big in combiners, so I might know the only reason I know some of, I like drag strip and specifically but otherwise
that'd be a cool
about the only
question,
thing I could have told you before. Legacy Menasor, that's the only I guess Motor Master, because of Forged to Fight, him being a player character in that, but
that's a good question though. Name all the combiners throughout all the 40 years of Transformers.
Ooh.
Ouch.
I don't want to be here for 4 hours.
Okay.
Not the individual robots, just the name of the actual combined mode.
Like Defensor.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to be here for 4 hours. Through all the years of Transformers? Come on.
Question, other deep cut type question, a harder question could be like, what was the theme for BotCon, whatever year for the toy set? So if it was like Machine Wars or Beast Wars or G2 Redux, that was probably the example of harder questions, because it's more obscure. Or the stuff that's literally just you'd had to have seen a show, that would probably be the easiest stuff, like especially show stuff. Comics, that could be in the middle. And then it's getting into like voice actors and like toy designers that are associated with specific characters could be harder stuff. And anything like we said that is multiple part answers, like all the members of the combiner team.
Yeah, I don't think coming up with the questions is going to be a difficult thing for this crowd.
No.
Yeah. We got that.
I don't think we're going to be sweating that at all.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be sweating more the logistics.
Magnus,
we also have to think about, we got to worry about the meta versus fan fiction. Okay, like you say, name all the combiners. Would Reflector be considered one?
Yeah.
Would Skylinks be considered one?
Would Skylinks be considered one?
Wow.
Okay,
you see, you got to be careful with the questions. Yeah.
And plus, with the combined
the
wars,
Transformers Wiki is your friend. They're very serious about making sure that they don't invent anything, that it's all stuff that officially exists. So if you're ever not sure, I'd say check what they say. I'm part of Discord, I see their editor thread. Like, they take this stuff super seriously and cite everything. So when in doubt, go with what they say.
Like I said, I walked in off the site, so we had a big work this weekend, so I need to grab a shower before I go to bed, so I'm going to go ahead and turn out tonight.
Yeah, 20 till.
All right, sir.
Gentlemen, I will see you. It's time for me to get a shower and then go to bed. So, gentlemen, it was a pleasure spent. I sent you those pictures in the Discord group.
Okay, I'll get them.
Yeah. Now, quick question for Freakenstein. I saw. What was that
Peace,
show?
gentlemen.
Are you trying to find what the price of that reaction Quintesson would be, or what they tend to go for in the U.S. and looking for the toy?
I want one because we're not selling them here in any of our stores.
Okay, so that's how, I just wanted to make sure I understood, because I'm not sure if you posted about it originally, and then I think Deceptikitty posted about it on your behalf as well. Because I seem to remember someone saying, hey, can someone tell me how much these go for in the U.S.? So I guess you could plan to set some money aside or something. So you could pay someone back in a timely manner, I guess. And then I guess other posts would have been between the two of you, just, hey, if someone finds this, I can pay them back, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but for sure, because like I said, I already asked Toys R Us if they're getting any of the Super 7 stuff, and they're like, what?
Reaction.
So-
Reaction, it's called.
Oh, it's Reaction?
So,
It's not.
yeah,
It's not.
that's probably why.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and I know
I did see it on.
If Bill,
Sorry, go
like,
ahead.
if the next time you talk to Bill, like, mention it to him, because, I mean, he would know, like, normally I see Reaction in Targets, at least the Transformer ones. So,
That's where
like,
it was
any of
seen.
us in the
I did see it on-
U.S., so, like, Toy Warp Me, is Charlie in the U.S. or Canada? I can't remember.
U.S.
U.S., so that's like 4 of us right there, if we happen to see it. And, I mean, I always do. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing my my start of the month shopping, like getting my groceries, and then I'll just coincidentally while I'm at Target and Walmart, I'll see if there's any Transformers or any other randomly cool stuff I like. So, I mean, I'll try to look for it. So, I mean, I know at least within the month I'll be able to look for some stuff, even if I don't get to tomorrow.
I'm wondering if
So-
they have the other Quintessons too. It can't just be the Judge, right? They got to have the other 2 Quintessons too, right?
Well, like, I know I seen it at Skur, I can't remember which YouTuber is it. They even have, like, a burning convoy, so the red Optimus Primal, they have, like, a figure of him, and I was like, that's getting deep cut. That's like the Beast Wars second anime
Oh,
movie.
they're coming out with one of those?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's already been spotted in stores. Like, the guy who does
Nice.
all of them that I got, and he has like some of the really obscure like pencil toppers of like Japanese Beast War characters, and he has like the squiggly line cartoon version of himself. That guy, that's how I learned about it today. I saw on his a community post on YouTube. So yeah, they've managed. I would if I found out that they were making the let's just say the golden. No, that's a bad choice of words. The yellow Leo convoy when he's doing the tag team move with the all red primal. I would buy those just because I like my Japanese Beast Wars. So
That's one ugly Scorponok.
Yeah, that was on Reddit. I don't remember what they... Actually, let me see if I can find a description. Someone traded it in. I guess they have a toy store or something, but they just took a bunch of pictures of it.
That reminds me of 80s big time with all the multicolored freaking shirts and jackets.
Mm-hmm.
The person in the company was like, we got all this extra plastic. Let's just use it up.
Yeah, that's just a really bad Scorponok.
Oy.
that or they were having a really bad LSD trip when they were deciding on the color layout.
No, the dude was colorblind.
They ran all the extra. They were like, we don't want to waste any plastic, so they just ran it with whatever was scraps were lying around.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
It reminds me, speaking of colorblind, had any of you guys seen that skit where Metron keeps on mistaking all the different Seekers as Starscream, and then at the end he's like, oh, I'm colorblind. I see in monochrome, and they're like, you got red eyes. It's like,
I think I saw that on my feed. I didn't click on it yet. It was something about Mechon being racist with the Seekers.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Yep, that.
Is that what? Yeah, okay, I thought.
I can hear spin now. Don't.
Yep.
Don't.
That's funny.
Okay, so we got a lot of the giveaway stuff figured out. That's a huge plus. So yeah, let's
And I got
whatever
questions percolating.
And if you hadn't already, maybe
whatever
make
Spin
a,
decides.
maybe on Discord, just go ahead and, for both this current giveaway and then maybe future ones, because I know my one friend, Ragebox, he has like a dedicated thread for like monthly giveaways or however often he has giveaways on his Discord, and then he'll pin whatever the recent most contest is to be the top comment for the Discord thread for contests. So,
Oh, cool.
I mean,
I'll put
obviously, yeah,
something-
have the bring people to the website, but then also take advantage of, different people being on different platforms. I mean, if you don't mind putting in, the legwork, especially if you just copy and paste, like you have your images and you have them at the top of your, image portfolio. So you can just, boom, okay, click the top 9 images, or then, copy and paste the text and just do it on all the different platforms. I mean, you'd be good to go with.
With using StreamYard here, do we? Okay, and I know we can see different comments from different social media sites, but like, have we noticed that it's like any slower or any faster from one site to another?
YouTube is actually the slowest. Actually, Instagram is a whole different beast. And that's not provided through StreamYard, but there's a plugin that allows me to stream to StreamYard, to Instagram. But to answer your question, for what's the other one? I forgot the name of that platform, but Facebook and it's not showing me. Facebook and one of the other ones that we're on, they're pretty much instant. YouTube has a delay of about between 30 seconds to a minute. So that's why you'll see.
It's like 2 seconds.
And I don't know what
like 2 seconds.
StreamYard does, but I know
What did
both
you say,
YouTube
Facebook?
and Twitch, with
YouTube.
our
Twitch,
streams
yes.
pop up on, have you can have like multi-part questions, and you can option A, option B, option C. So I mean, you can at least via Twitch and YouTube, I know you can have people answer questions that way, where it's them picking the answer, the current question that's presented to vote on or answer. So that could be something to look into, and that way it's you're not dealing with multiple speeds at different websites.
Right. RJ Eagle says, "Good evening, gents. Just got back in from family dinner, trying to catch up here on the convo to see what's crackling." So we're just discussing the upcoming contest.
I have to think about it. I'll have to ask my friend Stuart Sager, because I know he's done contests for like art he's already had made, and then like art where he would draw it live, like on the blank comic covers. And I think he's done where it's pulling from Facebook and Instagram, at least for his stuff. So I know I could ask him about, because I know there's a little bit of a disconnect between the two speeds of those two matching up. Just from dealing with,
Well, I think whatever
with him over the years.
Whatever Spin decides to go with here in the end, I think we should get it up on all the social media here relatively quick, because we're going to do this for Christmas, right?
That is correct.
For sometime close to Christmas. So yeah, we should probably get that up right soon.
Very soon. Yeah. And I actually have a couple cool guests that we're working on for the new year. So we won't reveal any names just yet, because we're all still in the works, but they're going to be very cool when we do get them.
Excellent.
I am smiling because I seen the Discord conversation.
RJ Eagle says,
see, here's the thing.
Oh, can you guys explain a bit more details on this
Here's the thing about the
contest?
questions.
I gotta make sure I win. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah. Something that is extremely obvious to one specific Transformers circle might be completely unknown to another. So I'm like, I'm writing stuff down, and I'm like, is this even easy or is this even hard? I don't even know while I'm writing it,
Right.
Oh, it's going to be hard.
Somebody might know
everybody-
nothing about the comics.
Yeah. I know nothing about
Well, that's
comics.
why you
Not-
could have,
not a thing at all.
more. That's why I was saying, like, I think definitely, like, the shows and the movies should definitely be, like, like the easiest questions, and then comics can be kind of medium, and then if you're getting into like stuff where it's like the people behind the toys, like, oh, this person designed X, Y, and Z toys, that would be a hard question, I would think. And
I'm not very good at that. So if that's a category somebody knows,
that could be like a Final Jeopardy type question is what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
that seems like an extremely difficult question to.
Yeah, but when you watch Jeopardy, like some of the, I mean, depending, when you go in a category, it's like the $100 question is like, who sang "Beat It," but then like the $400 question is like, what was the name of the backup singer on this song in 1973? And I'm like, which song is that? Who, what? Like, only someone who really knows that topic, would get that answer.
Only someone who has very carefully read some of the reviews on Children of Primus.
There you go. Yeah.
I should really do that as a.
just go through if you could. Yeah, I'll go through some of the reviews too and pull out the content from there so that we have some material.
Anthony, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, my friend. However, instead of writing the review for tomorrow, you might want to be working on how to get people to read the rest of your reviews via this contest. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, well, so much of what I write is just me expelling things that are already there, and I'm already coming up with questions that I need to expel onto my phone right now, so I think a bunch of them are going to exist pretty quickly, including things that I wrote about.
RJ Eagle says, yeah, I know nothing about IDW Comics or Shatterglass, but know a bit about Dreamwave and Marvel. Keep comics to a minimum.
That's too damn bad.
So that means that we got to make at least 30 comic questions, like one cartoon question.
I love Anthony's like, oh, that's too damn bad. What was the cop movie with the British guys? Oh, that's a shame as he's loading his gun. I just picture Anthony as that guy for a minute.
Hot Fuzz.
It's like,
Hot Fuzz, yes.
You're like, it's just like my version of that is I'm just like, shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those reviews are full of great content about Transformers information from all over the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely a good source, a wide spectrum of information in one review.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
actually, things here, I'm writing them down.
So we're nearing the 10 o'clock mark. So as we're going to be wrapping up in a few minutes for the evening, Mr. Fear or Courage, what do you have coming up for a review?
I was going to say this is one of the few weeks where I'm covering something non-Transformers related because I just got the Tobey Maguire spring, so I'm like, screw it, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. Hey, I get these for 2 months, basically. Yeah. I took the photos today. I got it written down. You can see this tomorrow is a non-bot review on Children of Primus under news and reviews. But don't you worry, I'll be back to talking about robots the following weeks. Yeah, so that's what I got going on. And I guess now I'm writing a bunch of questions for this Jeopardy contest and trying not to make them unbelievably difficult while trying to maintain a sense of perspective.
Oh gosh, and RJ Eagle says, as long as we don't get into tech specs level with who has more courage than the next bot or who has more rank than the other, it would be too complicated.
Great idea!
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think you shoot
RJ, I don't know. I think you should stop talking, my friend.
Yeah, you're
he
like
keeps on saying stuff and he's giving Anthony ideas like, no.
Well, that's funny.
Right now, he's using the Wikipedia there to find out all the answers for it now.
Well, this would be another one of those
this
throwaway questions. Which Autobot has a fear of water and flying?
I know that one. That's Broadside.
That is Broadside.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Literally the question I started writing down, which I will not say the rest of, begins with, if you go by the tech specs numbers, then...
What about this one?
Oh, don't tell me things.
How many of the Transformers had human girlfriends? Because there's a few.
In G1 only, like. See, that's the thing. We have to put
a hard limit on that.
Transformers Prime.
No.
There was Sea Spray that had a girlfriend. There was Power Glide.
Sea Spray's girlfriend wasn't human; she was a mermaid.
Oh well, okay.
Humanoid.
And if you go at the
Fleshy.
comic, Skids kind of had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Was Jack like RC's girlfriend?
What about
I
Jack?
did not boyfriend.
How many bots has RC been with? Too many.
Yes.
To be fair, it depends on the universe, so
I
it's
win.
not.
She's like smart that.
Kaylee says Silverbolt and Power Glide, but once we answered that, yep. Yeah, Silver. Your answer for Silverbolt, it was actually Broadside, and yep. And I was going to say Silverbolt as well for RJ Eagle instead of Broadside. Good one. And Kaylee says 3 for I'm guessing for RC.
It gets really interesting if you consider that in IDW 1.1, RC was originally the brother of Galvatron.
Oh, the IDW.
That makes that question a little bit more saucy.
Well, RJ Eagle asks how many.
That's the kind of thing that I would put as like the final category question.
Yep.
Because there's several layers of knowledge to have to get that one.
Now, RJ Eagle asks how many human enemies were there in the cartoon. There are many.
That's a good question. Like,
Who
if you
made
can name all of
Nightshade?
the human enemies in like a certain continuity, like in Transformers Animated, name all of the human villains.
What was that
Wasn't
robot's
Angry
name?
Archer named for Aaron Archer from
Yeah,
Animated?
that's exactly what I was thinking of. So yeah, that's gonna be a answer for one of the questions, I hope.
Well, not now. You already gave it away.
Not now. I know, I kind of gave it away.
They had to watch tonight's episode to understand the answers for next week's episode. Get them to watch
There you
both
go.
episodes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, RJ Eagle says Safari Joe. And others. It's a blanket answer.
I got the perfect crossover for the next Transformer movies. Forget G.I. Joe. We're gonna put the Punisher against the Transformers.
Well, the way that Starscream is, especially in the current comic, that could happen.
Yep.
Oh,
Punisher's
don't
like,
spoil it. You
we
know,
gotta stop this.
I haven't read past issue 1, so issue 2 is out, right? What issue are they at?
Well, even like the first issue, you see how brutal Starscream is.
Coming soon.
I mean, they would allude to it, allude to it in a G1 cartoon, but like I said before, I mean, with this current comic, you get to see Starscream go as far as you knew they wanted him to, that they would only allude to in G1. You would get hints of it, but they couldn't obviously show it because it's for kids.
Yeah.
I think this is the furthest they've pushed that gore boundary in Transformers.
Well, when they released...
And yet it doesn't feel as edgy as it should because it's a good artist making it.
All right. I was going to say
that's
when
right.
they did the G2 series, after the original comics, they did push the boundaries since they didn't have the restrictions anymore.
There's a lot of
The
90s
G2 comics, eh?
Well, 90s
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
when, like, when
With
Image
Jaxus.
came around. That's when the comic code just kind of start falling out of favor in practice. It was in the 90s. So...
That's funny. So Simon
No,
Furman.
that's right. I'm just thinking about questions.
The Freakenstein, what do you?
Funny, you guys mentioned the IDW stuff, and I forgot. I had this kind of off to the side because I was gonna position the phone a different way so you can see it 'cause it's leaning against the car lift here.
Nice.
So you can get it without the glare.
Yep.
Is that part of the giveaway?
I
I think
picked
that's
that
a
up.
bit of Dreamwave art, actually.
Yes.
It is Dreamwave, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually picked this up
Lee.
at BotCon 06.
Nice.
I just happened to look over and it was leaning there and you said IDW and I was like, oh wait, hold on, you can't see it now.
I used to sell a lot of the Dreamwave comics and posters back in the day. I probably have a few rolls of those posters somewhere downstairs. Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's really cool that you have that because I remember having that on my wall right next to my piano and looking at it while I'm playing. Yeah, cool.
You know,
poster,
I
man.
probably
I love that one.
I probably would have read these comics if, like, what's the Spawn guy's name there? Todd McFarlane. If he did those,
McFarlane.
yeah, if he did Transformers, I would probably read them, but I just wasn't interested in them.
I could see Greg Capullo, the guy who kind of took over the art, that was after Todd McFarlane. I mean, he's the artist most associated with Spawn.
Yeah.
I could see him, especially from his Batman run, I could see him doing Transformers, because there was a storyline in New 52 where Jim Gordon kind of took over for Batman for a while, and he was in this mecha suit Batman thing. So, I mean, he's shown, there's our storylines, and then you had, like, villains like Curse from Spawn, and who was, like, a cyborg. So, I mean, there's definitely characters that Greg Capullo I could see that's shown that he can do cybernetic type characters.
Cool.
Get on the phone, call him, and start doing it. Yeah.
Oh, what do you have coming for this week?
So I got the Magic Square Metroplex. I got a Christmas tree video coming that's Transformer related. Again, the Hound and the Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper. And I don't know. I think I got some pre-orders coming in that I just got some emails today from Show Z and Bumblebee saying that I got shipments out, and I don't know what they are. I haven't even looked because I had to jump on here real quick. But I think I got some pre-orders coming too.
Cool.
One of them might be the last leg for that Superion.
Nice.
He'll be able to stand finally.
Finally. RJ Eagle said that you guys read Skybound 2, don't want to reveal any spoilers, and also
I
said,
have
wow,
not.
a nice
I
Dreamwave
have.
cover poster.
Still need to
read that
read
after this.
issues 5 and 6 of Void Rivals, but Transformers I'm caught up on. And I saw earlier today there's previews for issue 4 of Transformers already.
Yeah. Well, there's. I was like, did 3 come out and I missed it? But no, apparently it's soonish.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, Transformers.
I always tell by
2
seeing if there's an article up for it yet on the Transformers wiki.
What? Toy Warp, anything
I'm
coming
doing
up for
it.
this
very,
week?
a very nice comic shop that keeps it on hold for me
Nice.
for whenever I manage to show up.
But Toy Warp, anything coming up for
over
this
on
week?
Toy Warp, I'm going to be over on Toy Warp, I'm going to be doing a comparison in between the old Play School Bigfoot and this new Bigfoot Traxxas truck. So, and it's just for fun because obviously this one's far superior. But you know, and then over on Cruisers, I'm finally going to be doing the Days of Thunder versus Stroker Ace, which movie did it better video. So I'm going to be a busy person this week on YouTube.
Cool. And Cinnabach Arts, what do you have coming up for this week?
Hopefully get the 100% clear on the vertigo I've been having since last Sunday. It's a lot better now, but then finish got some of those art projects. I know that was it that art that I was doing for some charity event where the proceeds go to buy kids Christmas presents. That's coming up. I want to say the week of the 16th, and I still got to paint the eyes on the Nutcracker that I painted. And then I might try to make a point of getting caught up on Transformers Forged to Fight, the story mode, and maybe maybe take photos of some of the figures that were designed by a certain person we were discussing on Discord that I hadn't already took photos of.
Cool.
So I know I got ones of Optimus Minor that I did, the one where the monkey and the bug transmetal twos, or no, they were transmetal ones. And then I got the Armada Perceptor combiner where I referenced the Starscream, where Starscream gets knocked down on his knees and he's trying to grab him, where I was trying to create the animation frame. So I got posts of like those toys, but some of the toys that by the same designer, I probably might try to make a point to take pictures of those in the next month before, the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool. Charlie C. Any orders or anything coming up for this week?
Just waiting on the Voltron from Bumblebee, and then I plan on messing around with this little guy and hopefully combining them.
What a blast off.
The Bruticus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Magic Square Blast off. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm also doing 30 days of Robus and Optimus Prime. I've already done 10 days, so I might as well go on with the next 20.
That's right. Talk about that. So what is this 30 days of Robus then?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I look at the Robeson videos, it doesn't show all the moves that he can do. So I'm trying to get it out there to show people that he has many different moves that you can download as well. And like, I don't see that stuff on there. So like, I'm just doing the run through of what he actually can do with all his moves, because like, you got the videos of just voice commands pretty much. No one's actually showing the commands that he can actually do with the app. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing them off, getting it out there.
Are you doing that? Are you doing that long video format? Or are you doing it through shorts?
Just through shorts. I got one long video. The long video, the King Corso versus Robeson's Optimus Prime, but it's only like 3 minutes. So.
Well, you could always after the end of the month maybe do a compilation of all the shorts, so some people could just easily find it that way.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna do for the 30th. Just put them all together.
Nice.
Cool. And Deceptikitty,
cool.
What do you have coming up for the week?
Yeah. So this past week, I've been working really hard on getting the DeceptiKitty.com storefront online website going, and I'm happy to say that it's up and running. However, I don't have any inventory in the store, so nothing. You can't buy anything. You can go to the store, you can check out, but you can't put anything in the cart yet. So this week I'm going to be adding some inventory to the store. Mr. Magnus had brought up that repro 3D printed part, so I want to be adding like some of the objects I've 3D printed, and also like if someone wants to come up with an idea or they need a part replacement, like that's something I would like to take on in the store. So I've also posted a link to the Children of Primus reviews on the front page, and some mailing subscribers list you can sign up with your email for, and get the updates for what's coming with the new Deceptikitty.com web store. Yeah.
Nice.
And Spin, we should absolutely be adding the Deceptikitty website link to the video bio here.
We should be. So that is going to be updated this week.
Great job.
Cool. Well, once again, thank you for all you guys to hang out this evening. Thank you to everyone in the comments. please like the video, subscribe, and thanks to all our previous guests, which I will also mention their names in the stream next week. Final comment from RJ Eagle: take my money, Deceptikitty 3B prints.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy to print it. I'm really happy to get this website going because I really wanted to have a platform of my own where I could sell some of the Transformers accessories I've been 3D printing. Yeah. Really excited about this.
Cool. And Kaylee says you're welcome. Thank you, Kaylee, for joining us once again. And then everyone else. And as we say when we end our stream to everyone, to all are one.
So all are one.
All are one.